Hey everyone, it's Skylar and welcome back to day 4 of this Halloween horror movie marathon. Oh yeah, you'll be wondering, why the heck is Skylar's hair brown in natural hair colour? It's for my Halloween costume, so don't worry, and I've put a little braid in it, so when I take it out it's got like that natural kink in it. So, today is actually my favourite day. Actually favourite day because I'm drinking something healthy. This is my Green Glow Gut Mind Energy Drink. A tongue twister, yeah. So Jessica Co, I am drinking healthy for today's Halloween movie marathon. So yeah, today is horror movies that we would recommend to everybody. And we are starting with a bang. Everybody knows I would recommend this movie to everybody because I fucking love it that much. It's this one, A Blade in the Dark from 1983. Produced and directed by Lamberto Bava. Oh, and he edited it as well. This has to be right. It's like literally my favourite giallo of all time, and it literally is, because you wouldn't class the next one that I'm doing a giallo. That's completely just a little bit different, but this is freaking phenomenal. I just can't wait to tell you all my thoughts about this, and this is like, if I was to recommend a horror movie to anybody, this is on the list. If I was to recommend 5 horror movies, these 3, the ones that I'm reviewing, would be 3, and 2 others. And one of them would actually be Phantasm, and the other one would actually be Zombie Flesh Eaters, which is Zombie Douay. They would be the other 2. Only reason being is why I haven't put them in this Halloween horror movie marathon is because I have reviewed them and talked about them a lot. So I just wanted to do something different, but this is my favourite giallo. I just love everything about this film, and you will understand why when I finish watching it. I am starting with this first because I've been doing everything in order. So A for A Blade in the Dark, and yeah, this was number 6 in the Italian collection, 1983, the year I was born. Yeah, our old bastard right here. The old bastard is watching a movie from the year she was born. But I will say this, you guys definitely should need to watch this, and I haven't even started putting on the film, and I will tell you why. The fucking music alone, I love the soundtrack to this film. I love the eerie music. I love it's because I love piano stuff, and this gets me. I freaking love this film, and you'll know why, and I'm going to show you halfway through. So yeah, let's get into this movie. Sorry for talking long enough, but I had to tell you how much I love this film and how much I would recommend this film to anybody. And I will talk more about it at the end. Yeah. Brown-haired, naturally haired girl is out. So yeah, well, not natural because this isn't hair extension. Anyway. Talk halfway through this. And I am fucking buzzing for this movie. Fucking buzzing. Can't wait to let you guys know what I'm watching. This is awesome. This is. Hey. I'm back. Just watching A Blade in the Dark, and you know how I feel about this movie so far. I absolutely adore it. It's just an amazing quality film, so yeah. And for it being coming out in the 80s, it's pretty amazing. So yeah, I've got this scene on right now, so yeah. And he just pulls the plug out. And he finds pills? looks like. I'll be talking all about this when I do my review for this. Okie dokie. What? I'm filming! Yeah, and you just shouted over me film, you twit. See? Interruption city as always. So yeah. I will get back to you with my thoughts, and this is why I can't film properly, because he disturbs me all the time and he shouts. So yeah. So you've heard the cameo from the dickhead. The bombhead, as we should say. So yeah. I'll let you know my thoughts and everything. So I'm gonna switch it off quickly before I get copyrighted. So yeah, talk soon. Ciao. Hey, just so you guys know, this was the shortest hair length extension they had in the store. So yeah. So for my OGs, you know who you are. You can't guess who I am because I don't want anyone to know till Monday. So this is one of your clues. The hair. And by the way, I coloured my hair back to my natural colour, which is the same hair colour as this person. Yeah, so I'm normally a brown haired girl. Which is weird. So yeah. I know. I could have been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And Miss Hyde. If that made sense. Yeah, so yeah. I can't believe how well this has turned out as. Hair extensions is good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like a girly again. But I'm not going to be girly. I'm back. I've just literally finished The Blade in the Dark. Wow. Every time I watch this film, I love it, and I love it, and I love it, and I get to understand more of the story and why I love it so much. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of a story about this. Basically, it's about a guy that owns a villa, and basically he rents this villa out to a music producer who's producing a horror film. And basically, long story short, the guy that's the landlord has this alter ego, and his alter ego's been going around killing Cartier and other characters in the film. And they find out at the end it was something to do with the landlord who owns the villa's childhood, that he was dressed to be a female, because he was going, "You are a female, you are a female," like playing like games and stuff like that, like throwing this ball down and making him go down and get it. That's how it all started off, and that's what the film was about. So yeah, but everything about this film, the music, the story, everything was perfect for this film. Like, you might think, oh, this is a bit of a slow burner. No way, it's a slow burner. It's telling you a story, and it's action packed with the kills. I love how all the kills are. It's typical of Bava to do these kills, and this is a movie that I highly recommend to you guys. 10 out of 10 for this film. You know how much I love this film so much. And yeah. And Michel Sauvé, fucking hell, he was the bad person. He was Victoria in this. He was like the one that owned the villa, like the guy and the girl in it. This is freaking amazing. I can't recommend the movie enough than this. And it's the first 10 out of 10 I've actually given on this Halloween horror movie marathon, because I know how much good this film is. And just alone, the music alone just steals it. And I can't recommend enough. So yeah, that is my thoughts, feelings about Blade in the Dark, telling you a little bit. Sorry, my messenger's going off. And yeah, this is one that I am highly recommending to you guys. Wait till the next movie I talk about in a minute, so just give me a few minutes, and then just to refresh my brain, and then I'll get back to you with the next movie. So yeah, 1 down, 2 to go. I'm so excited. Yay. Ciao. Hey, it's me. We are back with number 2 with the recommendation movies, and this one I am a massive fan of the director Lucio Fulci. As you do know, he's like my second favourite director in all the entire world. So yeah. So I had to put a Fulci movie in. And you know where we're going with this, Manhattan Baby. I had to do this. This with A Blade in the Dark is literally 2 of my favourites. Literally. This is like my second favourite horror film of all time. Second favourite. So you know why we're going with this, yeah? So, as of always, we are going to... Sorry, messenger's going off. As of always, you're going to have a look at part of the movie when I show you there. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts. So I'm excited to re-watch this again. Bastard. Just stunning pancake of all things. Oh nice. That's why I'm a mess, because I've just made pancake. That's why I was so long getting back to you. So yeah. I'm excited to watch this. This is something a little bit different that you're not really used to. So just going to say that. I love this. This is only an hour and 25 minutes long, so it's not as bad, but I'm excited for you guys. Let's do this. Yes, come on, let's fucking go. I'm excited because this is one of my favourite films of all time, and you'll know why when I finish watching it. So I am back. I'm like literally halfway through the film now, so yeah, this is what I'm watching.
And there's something else, George.
This is what I love about this film. This is what an incredible story to this. Wait until you hear my thoughts at the end.
A lot of silk from the Nile. This sand comes from Egypt.
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the film now and then tell you my thoughts. Let you know what I'm watching. Alright, I will talk to you guys when this finishes. I am back. I've just finished watching Manhattan Baby, and the alternate name is called Eye of the Evil Dead, which you guys across the pond know. That's the name. So basically, oh my word, you know how I feel about this movie, and I'm just excited just to give you like a little bit of a backstory again. So basically, starts off in Egypt, where he's like an archaeologist. The daughter gets this evil eye pendant, and strange things start happening in the house, and then people get killed because the girl's possessed by this evil eye. And it's like proper. It's like an alternate reality sort of thing, where one minute you're in Egypt, next minute you're in New York, and then it goes back to Egypt. It's one of them like gateways to hell. It's just, oh my word, there's someone gets killed by a snake, someone gets pecked by birds, someone else is killed by disappearing, someone else got stung by a scorpion, someone else got killed. The kills were brilliant in this. It's just I would just say this is a bizarre mind fuck of a movie, but you're gonna love it, and that's what I get from this film. I love it so much. Fulci at his fucking best in this, and Fulci has done some fucking amazing films, I'm telling you now. Yep. And this is fucking right up there. Better than New York Ripper. So if you haven't seen New York Ripper, this is better than this, because it's just, he can do, Fulci cannot do anything wrong. He can do slashes, he can do stuff like this, he can do stuff with cats, he can do all sorts, and I mean all freaking sorts of films he can do. He's just a fucking Italian fucking gore fucking giallo fucking genius. That's all I'm gonna fucking describe him as. Oh yeah, and I will say this, right at the end you get to see the dad throwing the amulet in the river, and then it goes back to fucking Egypt, and then the fucking same fucking evil woman gives the fucking amulet to another fucking kid. So it's like fucking over and over and over again. You've got to watch it. You've got to watch it to know how I feel about this film. So yeah, 10 out of 10 again. Highly recommended. These two are like my two favourite films of all time. So yeah. So next on our list, it'll be a few seconds for you, but for me it'll be a while longer, because I'm going to plan on watching this film tonight. And this is one of my favourite, this is top 5, this is in top 5 of my favourite films of all time. And this movie came out in 2013, and both me and Pedro love this film, and I want to watch this again with Pedro. So yeah, this is a film that we both like. I love this film so much, and I just can't wait for you to hear my thoughts on it. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. So I've just got to finish off something, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video so far. I'm excited for the third and final film of today, of movies that I would recommend. So yeah, and this one will always be a film that I would recommend, a horror movie. And it's got a fucking, all I'll say is I love the kills in this last one. Love the kills. Yeah. So we'll talk about that soon, and I will get back to you. Ciao. I am back finally. We are doing the final movie of the movies that I would like to recommend. And this is from 2013, and this is No One Lives, with the amazing Luke Evans. And the director of this is Ryuhei Kitamura. He was the director of The Midnight Meat Train with Vinnie Jones. So there's a little bit of a history lesson for you. So yes, I am of course with Pedro. Say hello. Say hello.
Oh.
He's saying hello. He's watching this film with me because he likes this film. So I will show you what happens halfway through, and then I will talk about it at the end. Okay. See you in a bit. Hey, I'm like halfway through the film almost, so let me go forward a bit. So this is the scene I'm watching currently. We are enjoying it so far. This is pretty awesome. It's been shot at already. So yeah, we'll be back when this finishes with our final thoughts. What you guys see. Hey, I am back for my thoughts on No One Lives. Oh my goodness. Every time I watch this film it gets better and better and better. I love the kills in this and everything. Ryuhei Kitamura is a phenomenal director. This was only on for an hour and 23 minutes, but it was perfect. It had in this as well, obviously Luke Evans, he was known as Driver in this, and I'll talk about him in a minute. But it also had Tyrus from NWA, formerly known as Brodus Clay in WWE. And his character, he was like the big muscly guy, like the big heavy guy in it. And yeah, but getting back to Driver, which is Driver, that's his name. His name in this was Driver. So to talk a bit about Driver. Driver was a guy that kidnapped a girl called Emma Wood, and Emma Wood had a rich family. So driver put a tracking device in her stomach, and he did it with another girl as well. And in the movie he had Emma Wood in the boot, in the trunk of the car, and the other girl, I think her name is Betty in this. I think it was Betty. Yeah. So yeah, they were driving along and they stopped off at a hotel, and then they went for something to eat, and then that's how they encountered Tyrus and his merry men and women. And then it was just like basically a cat and mouse game. And because the girl killed herself, she didn't want to be here anymore, so she cut her own throat, because Tyrus had the knife to her neck, and she just went and basically cut her throat. And then driver didn't like that, so he wasn't happy, so he just went out on an all killing spree, killed Tyrus, and then hid in Tyrus's body. This is how unique. I love the kills in this. Hid in Tyrus's body. Then got back to the house where the gang lived, and just killed them one by one. Killed the gang leader, which is Hoeg. He killed him. Put his head through this like mincer, and just minced him clean. Then stabbed the daughter, but she came out and got knocked down by Kate, who was in this movie, he was a bit of a prick. So obviously Kate, in the end, we'll talk about Kate in a minute. Then the one that Hoeg was basically having it off with, she gets strangled in the shower of the motel. And then in like, it's like a little tiny bit spoiler, but I just want to mention this quickly. Between Kate and Driver, they had an all-out battle in the water. There was a triangle choke even used in this, and basically in the end, Driver killed Kate. No, it wasn't Kate, it was the other driver, another fella. Yeah, because Kate was at the end. I'll tell you about Kate quickly. So anyway, killed Kate, and then Emma tried to kill Driver, and Driver was like, nah, if you would have killed me, you would have killed me ages ago, but you didn't. And he said, I've got to now let you go. Cut her open, and then that's where the tracking device was. And then I love Driver's famous saying in this film. And then it gets to the hospital scene. He's transformed himself as the doctor, goes into Kate's room. That's Kate's the young lad, by the way. Goes into, oh pardon me, goes into Kate's room, and he's thingy in the hospital bed. This is like I love this scene. And he gets this, the board with all like what's wrong with you, and writes all down notes about you when you're in the hospital. Gets the note to his throat and whispers to him, goes, no one lives. Fuck off. Jammed it down his throat and fucking walked out. And then the next thing was Emma comes in the ambulance. They saved her, and you see the touching little final scene, and he brushes his hand against her arm like this and walks off. And he just has this biggest smirk on his face and just walks away like nothing had happened. And this is why I love recommending this film, because it has everything in this film. It just blows my mind how a Japanese director like this can go into something that he does and create this masterpiece of a horror film that's like a gem for what we needed in the 2010s. This is it. This and Midnight Meat Train. Highly recommend, 2 movies. So you know what I'm going to give this for a rating. 10 out of 10. First time ever I've done a movie marathon, and I've given all 3 films that I've watched 10 out of 10. Like, it's literally freaking insane. So And that's what I'm saying. I've never done that before in a video movie marathon series. So yeah, that always happens. So budget. So yeah, I actually have rated all 3 of these films 10 out of 10, and I recommend every single one of these movies to you guys, because you have something from the 80s, 2 from the early 80s and 1 from 2013. So yeah, these are my 3 recommendations. Highly recommend them all. They all have something in each of the movies that I love very much, and yeah, I really want you guys to check these out. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed today's movie marathon, day 4 in the books. Hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on. You'll get a brand new video from me tomorrow, which is the final day, which is Halloween itself. And I am excited. I have picked 3 amazing movies, because we call this free for all tomorrow. This is, we pick any 3 Halloween movies, any 3 horror movies, sorry. A lot of people would watch Halloween tomorrow. I'm not. I have picked 3 amazing ones that you wouldn't think, and 1 I've never actually watched before. 2 and 1 I need to rewatch it to get my mind through the movie, and 1 I love this film. This is top. As I said, all these 3 movies are in my top 10, with No One Lives is in my top 5. Now this other movie comes straight in at number 4 as my one of my top favourite horror movie of all time, and you'll understand why when we talk about it tomorrow, and it's first up tomorrow on the list. So yeah, stay gory and have unpleasant dreams, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao.